Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Kaguya, given the plot of last episode and all the rap stuff. I look like this right now because I have super allergies. I am, however, super energized. I feel great. I just got out of a cold shower and I feel wonderful, so I'm going to try to hold it together. But my schnoz wants to go, blah, and that sucks. Thanks, pollen. This happens every year, right around the spring to summer transition in the season. I'm not sure exactly what plants it is. I know to some extent there are some like giant mountain fields full of mustard that bloom around this period of time and blast the atmosphere with a whole lot of pollen. And it just absolutely tears me apart. But as I said, I'm going to try to hold it together for Kaguya-sama because I really enjoyed this show. Last episode was an absolute banger. It was a blast. We had the whole rap segment. And then as a huge unexpected surprise, this incredible ED with a big dance rap sequence in it as well. Spectacular. Spectacular. Got a lot of comments about the who animated that. It was apparently one animator, Verkreek from the Philippines, who was about 18 and spent about 10 months working on that sequence, which I think that's nuts, and I think it's awesome. The amount of work that people put in to create something that others experience for only 1 second is amazing. But at the same time, it's not only for 1 second, it kind of lives forever, and it's going to be part of that animator's portfolio for the rest of his life, and that's freaking awesome. So seeing young new talents burst onto the scene with cool things like that, not that it's Verkreek's first animation, he's been working on AOT and some Osama ranking stuff and all kinds of other things, and that's freaking cool. It's always cool to see that there is new blood in the scene, and I hope that as the scene changes and improves and grows, that new blood will be treated well and fostered in an effective way in order to get more of that good art, extract more of that good art, and also good quality of life for the human being making it would be really nice too. But I don't really know how to make that happen. I just hope for it, and that's not terribly useful. I wonder how I could actively and meaningfully contribute to making the lives of animators better. I don't have any ideas at the moment. Let me know if you come up with anything. In any case, it was a cool episode and a blast on top of that. It was very fun and very funny and very enjoyable, and the ED was great, obviously, and it was really cool. So I'm just going to continue to hope for more good things out of Kaguya-sama. I haven't really been disappointed yet, so here we are. I'm betting Little Green, little Team 4-star reference. I'm betting Little Green. What is this character's actual name? I forget.
My name is Dende.
I'm just going to call him Little Green.
My name is Dende.
But I don't care. Your name is Little Green. I'm going to bet Little Green on Kaguya. I'm going to bet on Kaguya herself today. And I'm just going to preemptively stick the sticker up. I don't know what the betting part is for. It doesn't mean anything, does it? But I'm going to stick it right here. Boom. Pow. And Little Green will be watching over me from now on from my computer. Very good. Okay, we're gonna watch Kaguya-sama episode 6, Love is War, season 3. I see a career counseling map. After entering, please turn right and keep going. Okay, career counseling map and a sign that says vigor and pluck, which makes me all I can think of is like the JoJo scene where he gives him the sword of luck and then he writes P on there. It's pluck. Makes no sense. It never gets used ever again. It just is useless. But career counseling map. So I guess all of our characters are going to do career counseling. I'll bet we're going to have one or two of the characters be like, I know exactly what I want to do. And maybe we'll have some interesting stuff around characters at this hyper-competitive academy not knowing where they want to go after here. That's always a big problem as you transition from like school time toward moving into any kind of a degree territory or a career territory. It's really hard to choose a thing because it feels like you're locking in the rest of your life. You're like, well, I'm 16 and I'm gonna I've been a conscious like semi-adult person for the last 4 years maximum, and I'm gonna choose what I'm going to do for the rest of my existence. I'm gonna be here for, I don't know, 60 to 80 more years depending on medical technology, and I'm gonna choose my whole life experience now at 16. That's how it always feels, and that's no good and no fun, but it is the source of a lot of angst and impassioned bad decisions, and that might be the source of a lot of good humor. All of that based off of just a sign that's in the background. Maybe it'll have nothing to do with the actual events of the episode. I don't really care. I'm excited to see whatever the hell Kaguya wants to throw at me. I'm excited for Chika shenanigans. Any Hayasaka shenanigans with the multiple personalities or multiple faces would be fun too. And any build up toward any serious stuff, I'll take as well. Yeah. Here we are for Kaguya. I will say something. There's a movie. Here's my play. If I'm a writer, if I'm putting this together, or if I'm like adapting this, in the movie, we turn the will they won't they into a they will, and we end the story. That's my theory. All right. Please don't tell me if I'm right. Please don't tell me if I'm wrong. I don't actually want to know because I want to spend all my time watching through the thing and experiencing the whole extravaganza top to bottom. So that's my theory. Realize that there's a movie. If I was going to do a romance thing, I was going to have 3 seasons in a movie. I'd finish it off in the movie and cut it off and make it a nice, satisfying finish because the thing that I like least in the entire world is a will they, won't they that goes on forever and just stays, I don't know, for fucking forever. And then the show ends and it's over and you still don't know and you're just left blue-balled and hanging and you got no idea whether your characters are going to do the nasty. And that's no fun. It's just no fun. So given that I expect only good things from Kaguya, I expect that Kaguya will nail its core relationship and bring the characters together and actually fulfill the promise of the show. That has nothing to do with today's episode. I just wanted to get the theory out there early. I don't know why I wanted to do that. Stupid, but whatever. I wanted to say it. Anyway, Vigor and Pluck, Career Counseling Map, Kaguya-sama Season 3, Episode 6. Let's give it a watch. I've got the episode up and ready to go. There'll be 2 versions, picture in the description, timer on YouTube, Patreon in the describble-de-doo, BB timer to count you down. Let's get into it. Ore. Why is his last? Workforce or university? Ah. So it includes parents. Oh god. Uh. Uh. Yeah, exactly. Oh, what do you have? You have it all figured out? Mm. the Ah. Oh, so he's a second brother. I'll just be a neat. What a Nida show. Reasonable. Hmm. Hmm. She'd be a little too good at it, you think? Uh-oh. For sure. What's he actually thinking, though? Huh. That was interesting. Wonder... Huh. Maybe he wants to make sure he goes to the same school as Shinomiya? Hmm? Hmm? I'd like to see more of that character. Figure out what Ishigami sees in her. Burning. Tickle so bad. Mm. Hi! Aiming high. Yeah, that's the problem. Haha, hee hee, haha. What about you, Kaguya? Ah, of course. Oh shit. Also bound to the family, right? Yeah, okay. Ganon? Is Kaguya's dad Ganon? I've played enough Zelda games to know where that's going. Man, she is very formal in her speech. Pat, pat, pat. Weird. Yeah, Kaguya, no parents. That's very weird. She's instantly very cute. What is this? What is this? What just happened? What just happened? What the fuck was that? Yeah. Why is he so steamy? Sumoro no. Gan. Uh. No! Help! Oh, they're both Hayasakas, yeah. Uh-oh. Oops. That'll do. Are they gonna just start dating? Oh, you're going to be doing the career counseling? Isn't that what we're here for with, like, the school? Okay. Ah. Oh, she's awful. Yeah, that was what I said. Waruyo. Just here with her parents. Yeah, sure. All right. Everybody wants to continue their education. You currently have a job? Yeah, I get ordered around by Kaguya all the time. Also, you're not her parents. Both of them are thinking about what the other will do. Most wake arimasen. Damn. Overseas, huh? Oh boy. He's all about Kaguya. He's right on it. No, Oto-san. The countdown begins. That's exciting. One of you's got to say something. Damn right you will. Let's go. You better not chicken out on that shit. Man, we're using the original title, but switched. Yeah, there's no time left. We'll see, man. Tea leaves currently jumping. Statistically, according to Monster Virgins. Tension, tension, tension. Round. Oh, maybe we should go and check it out. Make sure that we have an eye on the competition. Nice wipe. So casual. Ishoni? He did it. Fuck! Shinomiya! Come on! Yeah! You idiot! Yes! You idiot! Ishoni! Yeah, you turned him down, you idiot! What? Brutal. Too casual. Damn. What do you mean you wonder? Yeah, that's the answer. I don't get that reference, but okay. Let's go, Kaguya. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. You can do it! Come up with a stupid excuse. Let's go. Yeah, it's hard. Uh-huh. No. No, not that. Just be yourself. Blink. Ooh. Ooh. Was pretty ulteriorly motivated. Together, Shinomiya. God damn it. The puddle. No. Man, we're in it right now. Say it. Say it. Not the person you need. Not the one you need. It's not gonna happen. He's not the one you want for this. This is not what you want. Whatever this is, don't listen to it. Oh, no. And she turned to... Boo! Damn it, Ishigami! Can we get a Fujiwara? Fujiwara, please! Ooh, careful what you ask. Damn it! Uh-oh. How dare he? They were watching from, like, right next to each other. Pew, 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 pew. Fujiwara, you're my only hope! Fujiwara, you're my only hope! Please! And there's the spinning right round. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, 6 points back. Uh-oh. Fuck. Brutal. Look, I'm telling you, it won't end well. Demo. Come on, Kaguya. You're brilliant, Kaguya. Brilliant. You genius. Soda. Therefore, this is gonna get ruined. This is gonna get ruined. This is gonna get absolutely ruined. Together, he said it, he said it, he said it, he said it. Fuck. 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 Oh! No! Horrible. Fuck. Uh-oh. We're on part 3, though? Come on! Okay. Oh, please don't. Brutal. The whole audience full of yourself. So weird. How? Don't use Eno. Don't use Eno. It's a bad move. No, 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 no. Do not copy that, Dawn. No! God! Do not put your hand up on that wall. Flip! Oh no! Yeah! Big bad. No, 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 no. You fucking idiot. Do it again, do it again, do it again. No, 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 with the whole walk-up thing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, he's a man whore. Ding, 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 ding. Shattered like what? No. Well, yeah, okay, it is because of that. Oh! Aren't we all? You almost copied that Dawn, dude. Is. That's fucking hurtful. Ah, you're like a rowdy child. Her voice actress is so great at those little cut-ins. Demo. Yeah, that was core to last season. Ta-da. Yeah, fair enough. I would love to know what your type... Yeah. I'd love to know what that actually is. I mean, you might be. Mm-hmm. Personality, huh? Oh, just a perfect prince with long fly. Is this Rose of Versailles? This is Rose of Versailles. Wait, that's literally Rose. Uh-huh. They do in manga. He does, absolutely. Pat, pat, pat. Oh. Of course you are. Of course you are, Chica. So that's pretty close to Miyuki. Uh-oh. Wow. Gross. I wish I didn't know that. Damn. Just those two. Just those two. Damn. You guys have messed up. Oh, what an atmosphere. Depression. Huh? That is not what he asked for. This is not a roast. We'll take it. Just fine the way he is. Great compliment. We'll take it. Aww. Aww. True. Oh, gross. Somehow. Shut up, Chica. Bingo. Bingo. On behalf of all women. Brutal. I mean, all of us should, but that's exactly it. Does he? There's. Please tell me that it's true. Please tell me that it's true. Oh man, the fantasy. Man, which is worse? Because we bring it up in somebody says it immediately after that that's even worse than just looking at people based on their physical attractiveness. Believing in some kind of fantastic ideal and princeliness and all that jazz. Yikes. All right, look, the cool special ED is cool. This one still has my heart. It really does still have my heart. Oh, I just realized she's got her little bow on the helmet. That's cool. Let's go. Super cute. Super cute ED. Super fun episode. Absolutely brutal to Miyuki all the way through. The plans for the future thing ended up shaking out pretty much exactly the way that I thought it would. Almost all the characters want to continue with their education, but there's one solid wrinkle to it, which is that Shirogane wants to go to the US. He wants to study abroad, and Kaguya has not indicated a desire to do the same. I got the feeling that both of them were sort of holding out, wanting to make choices based on what the other does to some extent. But if something, this puts a perfect time frame on everything. We really have a time limit. If no confession occurs before the leaving, then everything goes bad, and I hate this story. And I think you do too. I think most of us do. If this story goes in a direction where our characters just split ways and we get a like super sad nostalgia leaning ending where they don't actually get together, that's rough. That's a no-go. That's a no-go for the story. Could be really interesting, but that's a no-go for the story. So I hope that doesn't happen, and I hope we move in the direction of the good things, because that would be very good. Man, Chika, it's impossible to tell when she's joking. Amazing to meet ourselves another Hayasaka, and Hayasaka Mama, and to find out that Hayasaka is a completely different person when her mother's around. Super interesting. And a huge contrast, as we see when she sort of makes fun of her, a huge contrast to Kaguya, whose parents are never around. Like, ever. This is one of the first times we really dive into that more directly. Kaguya doesn't have that much of a relationship with her parents, really. They're never around. That's rough. This scene, so having seen it now, this is all just to introduce Shirogane father, right? This is all just to give us Shirogane father. We just do this whole this whole slow roll crooner thing just to give us the like, to evoke the emotions of him getting really close and steamy, and like weather reports, hi. That's horrible. It's so silly. Hey, are you dating yet? Have you kissed? It's just so steamy. You should just follow your urges and go at it. Also, you can call me dad. Whoa, weird. And the two of them together, please treat me like your like her real mother. I thought they were gonna get together, just instantly go at it. Something about that really weird, but unclear what they want to do at this point of sort of waffling, of vacillating, of not being able to make decisions, not being able to decide. And it's so obvious that it's because there's this big sort of life decision sitting in front of them, and it's the romance. It's right there. It's right there. And you just want the characters to reach out and take it. Ah! You know what I love about that? I love that externalizing it, putting it into these characters, makes me look at myself. Because I look at these characters, I'm like, God, it's right in front of you. Just reach out and take it. But it's so much harder to take that theory, what you want is right in front of you, just reach out and ask for it, or move toward it, or whatever, to take that theory and apply it to the self. It's so much harder. Sort of referencing the stuff at the end of the episode with objective perspective on self. No, of course you can't have an objective perspective on yourself. Trying to might be useful, though. I think that's reasonable. But it's interesting to me that I get such an emotional rush out of watching these characters that I'm sitting here, like, urging them to do this thing. Like, go and confess, come on, just say it. Say what you want. And it's so much harder to take that and apply it to yourself. Sometimes you don't even realize that you mean to, or that you want to, or that you desire that. Or, man, sometimes we don't even realize what we want, let alone whether we could go forward and get it. It's so often the problem that the problem isn't sitting back and like, oh, should I or shouldn't I? It's like you don't even realize that it's there. You don't even realize that you want it. You're not even conscious of it until you become consciously aware of it. Ugh. It's just interesting to me how a piece of media demonstrating a type of story can make you yell those things out. In some sense, it's kind of like during a horror movie where you're like, oh, don't go into the page. No, don't read the Latin. Oh, God, don't read the Latin. No, don't go up the stairs. You just heard a creepy thing. Don't go up the stairs alone. Jimmy? And the lady goes up the stairs and gets eaten by the monster. You're like, no, terrible. But if you were in the same circumstance, you might just go up the stairs like an idiot. I don't know. It feels that same sort of a way. Man. And so everyone talks about their ambitions. And I think that they really nailed the emotional vibe right after Miyuki makes this reveal. He reveals that he wants to go to Stanford. We do this whole sunset reddish pinkish hue to everything. And then the slow-mo walk on Kaguya as she walks by. And hits us with the bam, slight turn, just the notice, waiting for you to say something, man. Come on, Miyuki. And we carry that all through, right here, to the decision to ask her out on a date. Oh my God, so much statistics and thinking and thought put behind it, and so much phrasing. My favorite thing in the episode, I think, are these little cuts as our characters have their full facade up and they're like, would you care to go with me and explore, to see what's going on in another high school, to make sure our cultural festival. Oh my God, she's talking to me. Oh my God, my hairs are sweating. I think those are very fun. And showing us the two sides of the character, the out front and what's behind the mask. So we don't often get to see that in other people. And to me, what it does is it teaches me, or tells me as a viewer, it's okay to have that nervousness behind the confident exterior. And this is something that I think a lot of people get wrong. And I think it's important. And it's important to remind myself of, which is why I'm bringing it up here. It's that just like there's this sort of famous line about courage, that courage isn't the lack of fear, it's the action despite fear. That's courage. The same goes for the courage to talk to somebody, or the courage to pursue a romance or something like that. It's not the lack of sweaty palms, or the lack of nervous knees and shivers down your spine. It's not the lack of those things. It's the willingness to go ahead regardless. Right? Does that make sense? So here's how I think a lot of people get this messed up. I think a lot of people get this messed up because they go, I will approach the girl that I like, for context, I will approach the girl that I like when I feel confident in doing so. And my reference to confidence is my body doesn't freak out on me, and I don't have a panic attack, and I'm not breathing heavy, and my palms aren't sweating, and I'm not freaking the fuck out. That's when I'll go and do the thing. No. That's not it. Going and doing the thing is not precluded by your state of being at present. You fix that state of being by going and doing the thing and doing it repeatedly and getting acclimated to it. So purely to overcome your own inhibitions and your own like physiological responses to nervousness, which are reasonable and normal, do the thing anyway. Don't use those as the reason to not do the thing. They're telling you that you should be doing it. That's the weird framing of it that I think is really useful. You climb up at I was at a trampoline place a couple of months ago. You climb up at the trampoline place and you've got like a 30-foot drop to a springy like foam pit. Okay, you climb up to the top of it. Your palms are sweating. You're getting nervous about the thing. You're freaking out. Your parasympathetic nervous system is all going. It's all going, and you're like, that's to stop me from doing it. It's not to stop you from doing it. It's to gear you up to do it. It's adrenaline running through you. It's pressure and excitement running through you in order to get you to do it. Use that stuff. Turn it into energy and push forward through it. I think in the show's context, it's really, really helpful because we see these characters acting so prim and proper, and then we jump back to it and we get this nice contrast, this like gap moe between the way that these perfect prim proper characters act and how they're really feeling on the inside, and it lets me know it's normal to feel these normal things and to feel human, and those don't preclude going forward and trying the thing. Now, that said, they suck at this. They suck at this, and Kaguya, of course, is the one who I think really messes it up, because, hey, Miyuki did it. He said it, and he did it, and he pushed through the quivering hands and the wibbly wibbles. Kaguya has the revelation. Bam! Splat! Explode! So much fun. So many goofy faces throughout this episode. So many, help, please, please help. And so she does it too, and just gets more and more red and more red and more red. And I think my favorite one is right in here. It's the same shot, or it looks the same. No, where is it? It's this scene, but she's just like freaking out during it. Excessive palm sweating. Oh, there it is. That's where it is. As he's like Gendo posing, just so casually, just palms are dripping on the table. He's biting through his freaking fully biting through his finger, and she's freaking out in the background. Perfect. God, it's perfect. It's the weird freaked out internal dance of courtship that we do was for weird people just like, please don't destroy my sense of self by rejecting me. Oh, that crucial step to say the together. Somebody please help. No. Somebody else please help. No. Somebody else please help. I mean, kind of. And dodged a bullet. Oh, so brutal. So close. God, it's so close. All right, please do not music ever. It's the worst. You're really bad. The president confessed to me, and then he immediately goes and asks the same question to Fujiwara. As well as the president is a fuckboy. Very good. Poor Miyuki. Miyuki just gets battered throughout this episode. I mean, that's the point of this whole section as people push for it. But man, Ino being so up on herself for being all about somebody's personality, and then having the least realistic expectations of a personality ever. Oh, gross. And I actually find it very funny what Chika ends up saying, because it's exactly right for her character. Somebody who puts in effort, somebody who has flaws. Oh no, I'm exactly describing what I'm talking about the things that I don't like about Miyuki. Oh no. Yeah. But a very cute thing at the end, because of course Shinomiya thinks that Miyuki is just fine the way she is, and she doesn't think it through and decide to be tricky or fuck with him or like pretend that she doesn't like him by saying something that he could do better, right? Because I could imagine this skit going differently if somebody asks Kaguya, well, what do you think of the president? What do you think, we're bad-mouthing him, and she thinks, oh, if I don't come up with something bad to say about the president, then maybe he'll infer and everybody will know that I like him really, and that won't be good, and that can't be, so I'll come up with something stupid to say about him that is something that I don't like in order to keep but it doesn't happen that way, and I'm glad that it doesn't happen that way. In some ways, it feels like the characters, while they're completely on their guard still, it feels like they're more comfortable with each other in a way that is letting their guard slip ever so slightly. And each of them is trying more actively to extract the confession out of the other, which makes the stakes of the game go up. It makes the whole thing a little bit more exciting, and that's very fun. Yeah, I think this is a Rose of Versailles reference. That's my money. That's where my money is, on a Rose of Versailles reference, because I think it makes sense. Look forward to the new me. All right, man. All right, man. I do want to hit this last moment. When Kaguya says, isn't he fine the way that he is? Man, I agree with the president here, regardless of who he is. I don't think any of us want to be told that we're no, you're perfect the way that you are. Because that's like saying you've peaked. You're as good as it's gonna get. There's no improving you. You don't need to be better than you are. And that's like exactly against the drive, the life energy that gives you power, gives you motive force, the force to like move forward and improve yourself and get better and stuff. If you feel like you're already set, then there's no need to change anything, right? Everything's just good the way it is. Well, is it? Is it? I mean, if so, then I envy you to some extent, but at the same time, are you sure? Are you sure? Because at the very least, you'd probably be better off if you were moving towards something. Because then you'd have like a goal and you'd have something to move toward and you'd have a realm for improvement. All of the most impressive people that I know, the people who I look at and I'm like, wow, that person really has it figured out, are continuously finding ways in which they are inferior, in which they are failing, or in which they are not successful or not great or whatever, right? Constantly finding like, well, I'm going to become an expert skydiver. Well, I'm going to become an expert scuba diver. Well, I'm going to become choosing any of the thousands and thousands of areas of human endeavor and saying, well, I don't know how to do that. I guess I'll do that. I'll learn how to draw. I'll learn how to paint. I'll learn how to like play an instrument. I'll learn how to run, right? And I'll actually push myself and do it. I'll become stronger. I'll become fitter. I'll increase my VO2 max. I'll increase my nutrition. I'll increase my knowledge. I'll go and get another degree. I'll go and take free classes online. I'll go and take a pottery class. I'll go and do this and do this and do this and do this. It's like the people who you look at and I'm most likely to say, well, they've got everything figured out, are the people who would be most apt to say, no, I don't. I don't have anything figured out. I want to go improve continuously. So maybe the thing that they've figured out is that desire to never be stagnant and to never feel that feeling. Because it might feel really nice to have somebody say, no, you're doing great. You seem like you've got it all squared away. But I think what really makes my heart leap, what really makes me feel fulfilled is having something that I'm not good at and getting better at it. Moving toward a goal, not reaching it, and not being told that I'm already there when I feel stagnant, inferior, less than. Those aren't even, less than and inferior aren't even the right words, because it's not about judging yourself in relation to someone else, but like less than your potential. Less than what you could be, unfulfilled, right? The thing that seems really fulfilling is to find places where you're not full and to fill yourself. Like, I know that's a sort of a silly play on the word, but I think it's really true. So I'm with Shirogane on this. I think if somebody told me, you're doing great and I don't think you need to change anything about yourself, that catches in my throat. That doesn't feel right to me. It feels wrong. If somebody says, you're doing great, but you could be a lot better. Oh, that does it to me. It's like, yep, that's right. Thanks for the you're doing great, but I know that I could do a lot better. Good reminder. A lot better would be really good. Because then maybe life would be good. Maybe it would feel, oh, that would be, All right, I don't want to dive too deep into what some people have called the like self-helpy stuff. In this case, this is me helping myself. This is what I like to do. I like to take anime, dumb art that we watch, weird, and extract from it useful things that are reminders to me about the way that I want to see the world, that are new ways of seeing the world in the first place. And from those, extract ideas and play around in that idea space. Talk about those ideas, how they affect me, because they really impact the way that I frame my experience, the reasons that I do the things that I do, the way that I approach this work, my athletic work, my personal development, and like things that I'm dedicating myself to or throwing myself into. Those aspects of my being are affected dramatically by these stories that we evaluate together. And so while I get that people are here to see the reactions to the shows, I'm here to extract information from the shows. I'm here to extract utility, both in terms of like fun and laughter and joy and value in the experience of watching it, but also in the thought process that happen after, into the percolating, into the coagulation of these ideas and putting them into ways of framing experience and the world and reality and being, as a human being, as an individual, and as a creator, and as a man, and as a person, and as a young person in a weird society, and turn those into ways of being that hopefully work and hopefully are useful to me. And if they can end up being useful to you by sharing them with you, or at least if the process of going through them and talking through them and talking about the way that I think about these things can be useful to you, then that makes it all the better. Oh my god, I have to gonna sneeze. Oh man, I held it together for so long. I held it together for 45 fucking minutes. Woo! I don't know. I love this shit. I love how a storytelling medium like this can have such an impact on the way that I think, even in the short term. In the short term and in the long term. And yeah. I love it. And I really like how Kaguya can manage to be right on the dot, relevant, inspiring even, useful and interesting, while also being a silly, goofy, stupid comedy show. It's kind of amazing that it can do both. Maybe it shouldn't be amazing. Maybe that's the secret, or one of the secrets. Comedians talk about this all the time, is how you can really incept ideas into people with comedy, with funny. People come in and they're not expecting to have their minds changed about something, and so their guard isn't up, right? And so you can get those ideas in a way that you wouldn't be able to otherwise. Like if you go to a seminar on a way of thinking, you might be totally closed off to it and like, I'm just going to be here to evaluate this set of ideas. But if you're like, I'm just here to laugh and have a good time, the ideas get right into the back of your brain, right to the base of you, and have a real impact. And that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Maybe that's something that I should take away as a lesson, is that incorporating and addressing and looking toward humor might be a useful tool for winning hearts and minds, Yeah, that's a good thought too. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap there, partly because my nose is about to explode. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Kaguya and for bearing with me and my weirdness in general. I appreciate it a lot. I'll see you next week for more. Support the channel on Patreon, early access to next week's Kaguya as well. So check that out. And likes and comments and subscribes on the video would be super awesome. Thanks so much. I'll see you next week for more Kaguya. Peace!